Did you see the Hawk Tui spit on that thing, girl?
We got the wrong person famous again.
That makes a man go crazy every time.
Oh, you gotta give him that Hawk Tui and spit on that thing. You get me?
Houston, we have a problem.
Oh, no, that is not good. I was like, it ain't gonna blow up.
This has blown up all around the world.
The internet is a crazy place.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
I quit my job at the Spring Factory.
You're not going back to that.
I mean, I'd be okay if I ever had to go back.
Stop asking me for the link in bio for my OnlyFans. I don't have an OnlyFans and there will never be an OnlyFans. I just make funny jokes. That's all I do.
And just like that, just with 2 words, she made over $12.5 million and got 2.6 million people following her. I mean, I don't know if she's a genius or we're all just fools.
Okay, this is already awkward.
How much money have you made?
You don't have to answer that. So I saw a story that was like, you know, multiple thousands per event. That's probably accurate, right?
Yes.
I would feel comfortable with saying multiple thousands an event. And you've done a lot of events.
Yes.
More money than you ever thought you would make in a few weeks' time.
Man, you're telling me.
Yeah.
I logged into my bank app the other day. I've had a stroke. Let me put it that way.
Really?
But seriously though, what's got into the world? First, it was that Bobby Altoff girl.
You need a little bit of seasoning. You ain't got no seasoning, man. You like a plain piece of chicken just on the thing, you pull it off, and then you serve the dish. You need some motherfucking seasoning, man. Damn.
Then the Hawk 2 girl. I mean, who's next? And why do we keep on giving platforms to people who are undeserving of it? There's one thing to be funny and entertaining, and there's one thing to be celebrated and to be famous. We gotta really give that fame some credit. I mean, in the past, it used to be people who were genuinely celebrated that was famous. And now it could just be any old Hawk Tui. But from that 15 minutes of fame, she managed to set up her whole life and get her family set. And kudos to her for doing that. I wish her nothing but the best. And I hope she gets all the success she deserves. As long as she doesn't harm anybody else along the way. But what's next for the Hawk 2 girl?
But do you have a plan of like, ideas of like what you want to do next?
I want to do with more like donations and stuff like that. Like I just done one with PetSmart, like
Dope.
the animal shelter in Lewisburg.
That's
Not Lewisburg,
amazing.
Nashville.
That's amazing.
Philanthropy.
I love that.
Well,
I love that.
That's great.
Doing good with your platform.
I'm gonna use what I got right now and do good with it.
Hell yeah.
We all have good intentions at the beginning until the money shows up and blinds us of our true path. I mean, that glitz and glamour can be awfully blinding, especially if you're just new to it and you've never had it. She capitalized on her fame, and from that platform that she was given, she started her own podcast, the Talk Tour Podcast.
Literally doing anything to stay relevant.
Does anyone actually give a fuck about her?
Why are we keeping this girl relevant?
Your 15 minutes are up.
Your joke was funny for 2 days. Stop.
Y'all really thought I was done? I'm just getting started, baby.
Which garnered a lot of attention with guests like Jake Paul, Mark Cuban, and other famous celebrities. But that ain't enough. And as the drug of fame starts to set in, you want more and more and more. Because the price we pay for money and fame is greed. And greed takes more from us than it gives to us. So inevitably, she bit off more than what she can chew and went straight to the deep end in the world of meme coins.
So after I saw Michael Saylor speak at the Bitcoin conference, I have decided to start putting some money into crypto. Meme coin is love! Yeah, if I want a meme coin, can I give you some tokens?
Yeah, I'll give you my wallet. I'll give you my wallet.
Okay.
But are you sure you're going to launch? I don't know. I'm not a big fan about meme coins. I love crypto, but you can make some money from it. There's no doubt about it.
Now, I don't know much about the meme coins and Bitcoins and all these cryptocurrency. So here's a YouTuber that explains it perfectly. It's called The Internet Anarchist, and he explains the whole fiasco, which was exposed by CoffeeZilla.
This Haley and the Web3 platform on here began offering fans spots on the allow list to receive free tokens when it goes live. On the sign up page, the team behind the Hawk coin reassured fans of the project's legitimacy with claims like, Hawk isn't just a meme coin, it's a part of the culture. Haley is using her meme to unite her entire community. Hundreds of thousands of non-crypto users will be onboarded by Hawk, because Haley is making it easy, fun, and engaging. By the 4th of December 2024, those claims would be proven false once the coin actually hit the market, and the community's worst nightmare would become a reality. Within an hour of its launch, the Hawk coin price increased by 900%, with a market cap of $490 million, and then dropped by 90% shortly after, all while Haley is hyping up the coin on Twitter.
My Hawk meme coin is love!
Hawkcoin's launch had all the telltale signs of a pump and dump, and it wasn't long before everyone behind the token was facing serious scrutiny. In the comments of a Twitter post, the crypto analysis software Bubble Maps was right, FYI, your team is keeping 96% of Hawkcoin supply in 10 connected addresses. You might not be aware of this since you're new to crypto, but it's worth bringing to your attention. In an effort to sway public opinion, Haley and her team would organize a Twitter space to discuss the incident. However, things didn't go as planned. At the start of the space, Haley would try to pin the blame on, quote, snipers, while seemingly reading off a script full of influencer buzzwords.
Hey y'all, it's Haley, and I just want to say thank you for joining my space, and I also want to thank you for my 15,000 holders. We got snipe botted today, but we didn't sell a single token. This is just a launch, and I want to tell you I'm here to stay. The plan is to give these coins to my real fans, the ones that buy my merch, watch my podcast, donate to my charity. And I also wanted to tell you that I learned a lot along the way, but I just want to say screw the sniper bots and I'm not going anywhere.
Shortly after, Haley's co-host would rant about how the launch was set up and explain why it definitely wasn't a pump and dump.
Yo, Haley, they try to fuck us. It's all good. It's all good. Let them know you're here to fucking, you're not here to get sniper botted all day. You're not here to get fucked. We're here to have some fun. We're here to meme. And most of those coins, by the way, are going to your community for free. There was only like 3%. That's why everyone's like, oh, 97% is bundled. 3% was in the pool. That 97% is all on chain. Yes, there was a strategic allocation that was done through SAF for people outside the United States of America because of all the security laws. So yes, 17% of the supply was taken from that was paid for. There was a strategic allocation, and those tokens, those people can do whatever they want. They're not from the U.S. They can do whatever the fuck they want with those tokens.
I have questions. I have questions. I'm raising my hand. Hey guys.
What, CoffeeZilla?
Hey, this is one of the most miserable, horrible launches I've ever seen in my life.
Okay, then why the fuck are you on?
I've been tracing it on chain for a while. You guys generated over $1 million in fees while y'all's fans got rug pulled. There was snipers, but there was also insider trading directly linked to y'all's creator account. What are you guys doing?
No. That's not true.
That is true. That's a fact.
No, it's not.
Well, it's a fact, and you can see it on chain. So
yeah, we know. We trust me. We were there. We could answer that.
You know about the insider trading?
No, there's no insider trading. That's why we can answer it.
Okay, so there's tokens going directly from the main account.
CoffeeZilla, just chill for a second.
Who's making millions of dollars on fees from this rug pull?
That's not a scheme. That's the
Who's making fees?
So we can keep this thing going for years. Okay, that's how do you think? There's so many expenses.
Who makes the money on the fees? Someone just made over $1 million on fees. Who made it?
First of all, the fees were there with Meteora pools, and that goes to the creator, right?
Which is who? Who does that own? Who does that belong to?
That belongs to the project.
Who's the project? Who is the project?
Well, the project is over here, Haley Welch, right? And
how much does Haley Welch own?
This is Haley Welch's project.
So she owns all of it.
CoffeeZilla.
I'm just trying to figure out who owns it.
Do you know how much it costs for lawyer fees to create a foundation in the Cayman Islands, to hire directors? You think this stuff pays for itself?
Let me just lay out your tokenomics. You guys released 3% to the Meteora pool, while you have 17% of the token allocation unlocked day one from your strategic allocation. Are you guys insane? What do you guys think exactly is going to happen when your insiders get sent their tokens? And by the way, who made the money from your 17% pre-sale while you're giving a tiny piece of the pie to the public? Like, what the hell? This is the worst tokenomics I've ever seen, and it is a scam.
It's not a scam.
The tokenomics are a scam. That's my opinion. You can say whatever you want about it. You can cry defamation. That's my opinion. It's a scam. And I only do this for a living. I've only seen 1 million of these projects.
So who pays you, CoffeeZilla? Let's.
Ooh, turn it around. Turn it around. Turn it around. Nobody's here for me. Everyone's here for you. Where did the fees go? Where did the money for the pre-sale tokens go? Why did y'all unlock day one so people could dump on Haley Welsh's fans? And how involved was she really? And how much money is she making from all this? What's her cut? I just got muted.
Hey guys, I hate to interrupt you, Nick. Hello there. But anywho, I'm gonna go to bed, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
In Haley's mind, the entire Hawk controversy was something she could put on hold and walk away from. Unfortunately, the reality of the situation was much more grim, as hundreds of millions of dollars was on the line and holders of the coin were already involving regulating authorities. In his video titled Exposing the Hawk Twa Scam, CoffeeZilla outlined the deceptive strategies used behind the token's launch and the devastating impact it had on the community.
And I just want to show you exactly how the Hawk Tuah team is sort of lying by omission here when they say the team hasn't sold one token. And that's because they pre-sold the tokens, guys. They sold them to a bunch of investors with a pre-sale, and then those people were unlocked immediately upon launch. So you can see that with her tokenomics here. It says Haley's locked for 12 months, but you can see the strategic allocation is fully unlocked immediately on token generation event. Now, I spoke to some people who bought into this pre-sale. They say they got in at $16.69 million total valuation, which means that if they sold out the whole 17%, you're looking at about $2.8 million raised by pre-selling these tokens. So it's essentially a lie to say her team didn't sell tokens. Well, they pre-sold them, and then those investors dumped on your fans. That's the problem, because BubbleMap says we found 285 investors join the Hawk pre-sale. That's about what I saw as well. 89 wallets sold 100% on launch. 47 sold over 50%. Anyway, you can see in total, $3.3 million were sold. Again, as you'll see, on mostly Haley Welsh's fans, or Hawk Tuah Girls fans. And I know what you're thinking. Who falls for this? Well, unfortunately, with situations like this, they're not targeting crypto bros. They're mostly targeting, like, actual fans who've never been involved in, the crypto space before.
Insider trading wasn't the only scam at play, as they profited off the exorbitant trading fees throughout the Hawk coin's release.
Now, the other part of this scam that I really need to break down because people don't understand it exactly is the fee scam, okay? When this launched, they had 15% fees on trading. They said that this was to stop snipers. But basically what this means, and because the team now blames snipers for a lot of this rug pull, but what it means is they benefited the entire way. You can see in 24 hours, they made almost $2 million from this fee. Meanwhile, on Dex Screener, you can see the sniper, which is the number one trader on this coin. They made about $1.3 million in their total profits and loss. So they actually made less in total profits, this sniper that ruined the project, than the team made on fees.
While Haley's meme status was the driving force behind the project, the individuals that assisted in helping her launch the coin should also be held accountable.
Is that there are 4 groups to look out for here. 1, you have Hawk Tuah Girl, who is promoting this thing. 2, you have this guy Doc Hollywood, who is like Howie Mandel's like son-in-law or something like that. Like, he's this guy who has some connections in Hollywood, and he seems to be the guy connecting Hawk Tuah Girl with crypto, and he said he was teaching her a meme coin class, okay? And he goes unhinged on her call. 3, you have the guys running the crypto token, and 4, you have the insiders who paid money to get early access to this coin and then are rug pulling a lot of Haley Welsh's fans. What you want to make of that, who you exactly want to assign blame to, is up to you. A lot of people are saying, oh, she didn't know any better. She's getting taken advantage of. Maybe, or maybe she's making a ton of money. Talking about Hawk Tuah Girl.
In the pinned comment, CoffeeZilla would leave a response from Haley's lawyer, stating, I watched the video. Just to clarify, the 50% of net proceeds mentioned was from the allocation of tokens, 10% locked for 1 year with a 3-year vest thereafter, and wouldn't be realized until when she sold them. Out of her 50%, she would have to pay her non-crypto team too. So, in reality, she would likely only hold 3.5% of the tokens withdrawn, if at all, on the above schedule. I think a comment from one of CoffeeZilla's viewers summarizes the situation perfectly. The current meme cycle. 1. Become a meme. 2. Start a stupid crypto coin. 3. Rug pull. 4. Lie about said rug pull. 5 get exposed by coffee. Regardless of who the masterminds behind the project were, all of those involved will likely face varying levels of legal action. As citizens of the internet, we can only hope that a regulator will see this and want to make an example out of Haley Welch.
And this is why credibility is your greatest asset. Don't ever trade that for cheap clout. What you say has got to have some weight in it. Your words has to remain truthful. So what you say will never be in question. And this is what happens when we idolize the wrong people. We fall off. They lead us to dead ends. Because even if they mean well, they're just not going anywhere. Like in this case, I feel like Haley Welch is a good girl. Honestly, she genuinely means well. But unfortunately, the world is full of conniving and evil people. And she just happens to be another case of good people surrounded by bad people. So be careful who you surround yourself with. And that is how greed can overtake us and lead us into trouble and take everything away from us. As quickly as she got the fame, that is also how quickly she can lose it. Money comes, money goes. Now that's greed. But if you want to learn more about lust and how that can ruin our lives, click this video here and how lust destroyed one of the greatest martial artists of all time.